Hey everybody, what's up? My name's Kaylee, and today I thought I'd just sit down and talk about my journey, how I got into ICU nursing, what I like about it, and some tips for some of you who may want to go into ICU nursing. I do apologize, I am a night shift nurse, so I am recording this at 2 a.m. right now because it's like the middle of the day for me. So hopefully everything makes sense. Might be a little tired, who knows, but I got some hot chocolate, so keep me going. Anywho, so my journey, when I was in nursing school, I thought I wanted to be either a labor and delivery nurse or a pediatric nurse. Through the classes of pediatrics and labor and delivery, I enjoyed them. So I was like, this is something I think I could see myself doing. I also enjoyed the clinicals on labor and delivery. And then I specifically enjoyed the clinical in PICU. So I thought potentially being a pediatric ICU nurse. My junior year, we could apply for internships, and so I applied for an internship on labor and delivery as my number one choice. I ended up being waitlisted for the internship, and they told me I'd be the next in line if the two that were selected would drop out, but the two that were selected were in my class, so I knew that they were committed. They liked labor and delivery nursing, so they weren't going to be dropping their internship. So that meant I ended up getting an internship in rehab, or I could apply elsewhere. I ended up applying to a hospital about an hour away from where I live. Got an internship there in their, it was like procedural day unit in the OR. And then the other hospital I applied for was in my same town that I'm living in now, and I applied for NICU. I ended up applying for ICU because it was later in the year that application rolled out. We were in ICU class, and I thought, hey, this is quite interesting. Why not try it? So NICU, ICU, and one other that I don't remember, but I ended up getting the internship in the ICU at the hospital in the town I was living. And so I thought, why not? Why not take the internship, see what I think, and go from there. When I started the internship, it was June of 2021, so COVID was still pretty prevalent, and it was very, very busy on our ICU floor, so I got to see a lot. The nurse I was with was incredible, and he showed me the ways of ICU nursing and the care that was required for these patients and how you could be a good ICU nurse, and I really fell in love with it. I continued on to do the senior internship, so I graduated in December, so I did the internship June through December. And then after the internship, I had applied for a job on that exact unit, and I started up in the ICU. So the journey was, took a lot of different paths in terms of throughout nursing school, I wasn't sure what specialty I wanted to pursue, and then I knew once I got to ICU class, though, that I was like, I really like this. And I also, remember that I liked PICU, pediatric ICU, so I kind of enjoyed the critical care thinking, the critical care aspect. So it was fun to be able to have that experience as a nursing student and know going into being an RN where I wanted to be. Some tips I have for people who want to go into ICU nursing would be to try to get an internship, I guess, obviously, or do clinical rotations in the ICU if you can. But yeah, really, when you have those clinical days, go all in, ask lots of questions, see what you can, and just kind of try to get an idea of, is this something I could see myself doing? Is this something I enjoy? Another recommendation of mine is to get experience in a telemetry or intermediate care unit prior to coming to ICU. When I started in the ICU, I did train to intermediate for a couple months. It's a great way to develop time management skills, get used to caring for 4 patients, prioritizing patient care. And then the other thing too was it allowed me to learn cardiac rhythms really well, and that is extremely helpful. When you get to the ICU, you're expected to be very proficient in reading cardiac rhythms and interpreting rhythms, and also understanding the response and the medications you're going to give in response to certain rhythms. So having experience on telemetry, a telemetry unit, an intermediate care unit is definitely helpful. Definitely recommend. I would recommend getting a book that you can read to learn more about ICU nursing. I'm going to grab mine and show it to you guys that I got. So this is the book I got for when I started in the ICU. Critical Care Nursing, made incredibly easy. There's a lot of good pictures in here and diagrams that I kind of like. Makes it easy to read. But this is a good one. It's, for me, I felt it was a little bit more in depth than what I got in nursing school, but still easy to understand. So it was a great purchase for me, I guess, and a good way to expand your knowledge as an ICU nurse. So once you've done that, I guess the next is to get a job in the ICU. So to get a job in the ICU, like I said, having experience is helpful, having good references, and then also develop your assessment skills. Cannot say that enough. In nursing school, develop those assessment skills. When you're at clinical or in an internship or you've gotten a job in a telemetry unit, really focus on listening to patients' hearts, lungs, listen to as many different, sounds, murmurs, wheezes, different lung sounds, different heart sounds that you can. Learn to do a good neuro assessment, really every aspect, skin assessment, right? Every aspect that we learn in nursing school, really focus on honing in on those tools, continue those assessment skills, and continuing to learn more and gain more from what you're seeing in your patient and how it matches the clinical picture. That'll really help as well when you get to ICU, and having those good habits, those good assessment skill habits goes a long way. And then the other thing is just when you're interviewing, be ready to learn, be ready to ask questions. The ICU, like nursing in general, you learn every single day. So just always be ready to learn and ask questions. So that is my story and how I got into ICU nursing. If you have any questions, please comment them down below, and like and subscribe. My channel is mainly focused on the next generation NCLEX and talking about studying for that and preparing. So more to come on that. All right, everybody, have a great day and a great night because it's 2 a.m. And thank you for watching.